welcome to Violet Sky Media Tutorials. This tutorial is going to be over CapCut. We're going to go over the basics of it, what the interface looks like, and how to get projects started, which will lead us into our next project, actually editing a video. Now, CapCut is a very efficient and easy tool to use. It's a video editing software that is actually in TikTok. So if you are used to doing TikToks, great, you're ahead of the game. Ideally, these videos are for a business owner or someone brand new to creating content. So if you're looking for someone to do deep edits into Premiere Pro or Photoshop and all that, later down the road I will post those. But for now, we're just getting into CapCut and how to make small businesses successful on social media. Awesome. So let's go ahead and open up CapCut. CapCut. Awesome. So I've got a bunch of projects here. You probably will not. Especially if this is your first time opening it, right? Now, just right off the bat, I'm going to say if you're using this for your business, you're going to want to upgrade to the Pro, but I'll leave that to you. There's a lot more features with the Pro that are very efficient and come in handy quite a bit. Okay. So we're going to go to create project. Awesome. And now we have our interface here. We'll see up here. This will be the file name, a bunch of different stuff on top. Let's go through each pane real quick. I'm going to break this down and say new project. So you double click, project. Perfect. So any of your projects, always name them. It'll just help you when it comes to exporting. Perfect. Awesome. So our first pane right here is going to be our media pane. Now it's where we get all of our media. So when we upload things, we'll click right here to import. It'll pull our files up. We pick something, put it in there. Awesome. We have audio, so we got a library full of audio, music, sound effects, anything you can think of, it's going to be in there. Super important note, you're going to want to go down and click commercial because this is for your business, all right? TikTok will catch you. If you try to use things that you're on a business profile and you're not using business licensed music, it will mute it and it'll ruin really good videos. Learn from my mistakes. Next, we got text. We want to add text into our videos. Stickers, I don't mess with a whole lot, but they do have benefits. Just little inlay stickers for your videos. Effects, which are really, really cool. Kind of add some spice to your videos. Transitions, going from one clip to the next and making it look very solid. Really good transitions. Captions are huge. We will use this one a lot. So captions are going to be just what captions are, right? We want words to be on the video, takes up some screen, and it looks great. There's all kinds of templates we can use to match your brand style, and we can create things along the way. Awesome. Filters. I don't mess with a whole lot, but there are benefits of them, and again, this is your world, so you get creative as much as you want. And then adjustments, templates for quick videos. If you want to throw something fast together, they have templates. You just throw your pictures in. Again, don't mess with it a whole lot, but it does come in handy every now and then. Right here we have our player, okay, where we're going to actually see our project come in handy or come in line. We'll see our project here. Our details pane. This is super helpful for when it comes to making adjustments on the actual video, the details of our video. All those good things are going to be right here, and it'll change once we import some media, okay? And down here we have our timeline. This is going to be probably where we work with the most, okay? Once we put our video here, we'll have our timeline, and it'll look... Let's just put something in, okay? Get a little bit ahead of ourselves. Do pizza roll magic since that's going to be our first one. Awesome. Perfect. So I'm dragging in here. So you guys notice when I did that, I imported from my desktop. I knew what file I wanted to pick. And here I have my videos. Ideally, you upload those from your phone. And then we upload into CapCut. Now, if you have any trouble uploading videos to your computer, just direct message me and I can give you, we can do a Zoom meeting and I can show you how to do some basic stuff. Cool. Awesome. Hop into here, drag it. Color space is going to be huge, right? Saying it's not united. Imported materials are detected as HDR color space materials. Adapt them to SDR project color space. Yes, we want to use the SDR color space. SDR 709, and I cannot stress that enough. I will go over that in the details pane in just a second. Click adapt. Awesome. So now we have our video in here. Awesome. It's just some pizza rolls. I know. I promise that'll make sense in the next video. Awesome. So when we come in here, now that this is all our player has changed, right? It was square before, our rectangle before, horizontal. Now we got a vertical. We got a well, it was landscape before. Now we've got a portrait. Awesome. That's what we want, right? So ideally, one thing to think about that you might not initially think about how you would view this in a phone. Okay, so portrait's always going to be the best ratio. 9:16. That's going to be your best friend. And if we're doing this for social media purposes and we're doing this for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, that's the one you want to use. Okay. So go ahead and click the 9:16. It'll automatically import itself that way from the video because it was shot 9:16. Awesome. Perfect. Cool. Now when we come over here, notice this has changed. We got our scale, uniform scale, position. That's just if we were to grab the picture and move it. You can see the position changed. I don't need any of that. Stabilize is if we have a shaky hand, we can press stabilize and it's going to smoothen the picture out for us. Again, that's a pro feature that really does come in handy. Reduce image noise, optical flow, all these extra features on Pro that are they really do help. I promise, guys. I'm not just saying that. I'm not getting paid by CapCut to do this. They really do help. And some motion blur. It's a really cool effect. Awesome. Audio would be the next one. If we want to turn it up, turn it down. Again, enhanced voice is a great feature in the Pro settings. All these great features that are in here for audio. Speed, we can slow it down so our video goes super slow motion, or we can speed it up so it goes super fast. And you will notice that happens a lot in videos, how they speed up. That's exactly how we just speed up the video itself and kind of put a voice overlay on top of that and kind of tell the story, or we'll play with that as well. We'll do plenty of these videos. Animations, really fun. Just so you don't have just a blank intro. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. If you want to slide in and again slide out, animations is where you would do that. Adjustments, again, a good pro feature. Auto adjust if you don't have a lot of time. Auto adjust, color correct, and you can see that pop difference it made there. Again, you have filters that help with that. Adjust the intensity on that. You can adjust the intensity here. Cool. All really in-depth stuff that I promise you honestly don't need to touch if you want. Even, I mean, I rarely touch the adjustment bars just to make videos pop a little bit extra, but I promise I've had videos hit 50,000 views, 75,000 views without ever touching the auto adjust or any kind of adjust like that. So it's there. We'll go over it in detail later on, but for now, we're just going through a quick video of the interface itself. Okay. We have different tools down here. Select, split, select leftward, select rightward. All pretty much the same. And they all kind of do the same thing. So if we were to go here in the middle and I want to cut this in half, we press this guy here, split, again, split. It's just different ways of doing it, however you want to do it, whatever's quicker for you. Now we have two different ones, and that helps if I wanted to edit this and zoom this in, but I didn't want to zoom this in to kind of create that effect, right? However you want to be creative with it. We'll go into all of this later on. Just know these tools are here. Crop, freeze, reverse, mirror, some really cool effects. If this video would have looked better if it was going backwards, we press reverse. We'll get into that later on. Split screens. Remove background was really helpful on some things. Again, auto adjust, enhance your video, stabilize. Pretty much things that were over here, just more efficient here. Okay. Voiceover, if I wanted to record straight to, we can do the voiceover here. I like recording on my phone. My iPhone speaker is really good. Again, something we'll go over later. Turn off main track magnet. I honestly, all four of these being blue is going to be, it helps me. It just clicks to the end. If I were to split it up, I want it to come back and stick. I don't want this to stay over here and just have a big space in between, so I magnet it. Just click all four of them, learn to work with that. It'll be a lot easier, I promise. And then later on, you can make adjustments once you get comfortable. Okay. But this is a pretty good introduction to CapCut. And now that we know all the panes and we know where everything's laid out, let's get into using it and creating our first video where we're going to make pizza rolls look elegant.